have I got a spirit story time for you in regards to this picture that my student, Jessie Psychic Biker, posted. It's a little layered, so hang in there till the end. But this is a perfect example of how we should be open to receiving information when getting a reading or working with a psychic medium. So I'd seen this picture when she first posted it. And what I noticed was the description section where she said she was impressed to talk about like Leroy Brown. But then Saturday comes along and I have trance class that I'm taking at Camp Chesterfield. And I ended up trance channeling a loved one for one of my classmates. And the spirit's name was Leroy. I didn't think anything of it in that moment. Fast forward to I left trance class and went to a private party where I was doing readings for people at the party. And this is a friend of mine that was hosting it. So after all the readings were done, it was time to like hang out and chill and get to know people a little bit better. So I was chatting with one of the gals that I had done the reading for, and she was kind of telling me about her dad who had come through in the reading. And then she said, oh yeah, my dad absolutely loved his hair. It's funny you brought that up. He made a big deal about it in the reading, coming through as a spirit, because he loved his afro. And I looked at her and she's like, yeah, my dad's not white. Then she starts describing him. She said, funny you should say that you said the name Larry, but it's actually Leroy. By the way, that's exactly what happened in trance class just a few hours prior, was I kept getting the name Larry and describing him, but then the person that was receiving the message said, actually his name's Leroy, so that's not too far off. I don't know about you all, but I just don't know that many Leroys. Anyway, she says, funny you should say Larry because his name was Leroy, and that's his dad's name. It's a family name. Then immediately I thought of this picture that I had just seen. I pull it up and I said, you know, I got a funny story for you. Showed her the picture and she's like, oh my God, that's my dad. That is like a portrait of my dad. The crazy thing is she's not on social media in a way that she would have ever seen this picture. So it's just a lesson to the class that spirit will get the message to us in the most bizarre ways sometimes. Be open to the signs that spirit brings us. And what may just seem like a weird coincidence sometimes could end up being something as cool as this. So be sure to follow Psychic Biker Jessie because she's always posting cool pictures like this. You never know, you might get to see one of your relatives from the other side saying hello.